right. Hey, I got the broadcast up. I got the broadcast up.
All right, I'm about to join it. I'm about to join your broadcast, DJ.
Broadcast is up, everybody. Bruce Wayne
All
against
right.
Kane. Broadcast up.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
All right, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is playing Kane Killer. The broadcast is up.
Yes, sir. I'm watching the game, King. Thank you, Bruce Wayne. Thank you.
A nice run on first down gets him 6
All right.
yards to the 31. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You said what, King?
The 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Everybody great, fella. Everybody great. Oh. Yeah, that way.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm going to crap at you. Yeah.
First down, Dolphins.
Let's go, Bruce Wayne.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field.
Yeah.
Third down.
Bruce Wayne, come on, you got to be Kane, Bruce Wayne. You got to.
How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he rifles one that's intercepted.
So I see Kane want to split quotes.
Interception, Bruce Wayne.
33-yard line.
Good pick, Bruce Wayne. Let's go. On the way. Let's go, Bruce Wayne. Lord, yeah. Let's get him out. Let's get him out the playoff, Bruce Wayne.
When you start that way,
Get this man out the playoff, Bruce Wayne. Let's go.
or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
No game.
Man,
It'll be 2nd down.
get them out the playoff, Bruce Wayne. Let's get it.
At the Bills' 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He's calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Columbus playing.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, you ain't do nothing.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Called out a loss of 5
I'm gonna
yards
swing.
on the play.
Dang.
And that's going to make it 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55.
You gotta make it, Bruce Wayne. You gotta make it.
Was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards.
Let's go, Bruce Wayne. Get kicked.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
Why you square kicking, Bruce? Still, yeah.
Get it up past the 30.
He got great field goal.
34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Quarterback sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try.
Good sack, Bruce Wayne. Let's go, baby. Stop talking about, boy.
These guys are going to advance in these playoffs.
Nah, I thought Twitch.
Coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure.
Oh, come on, Bruce Wayne. How you let him get that, man?
Allen's throw is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 3, Bills nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, come on, Bruce Wayne.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
13-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Good bounce back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play, brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
6 yards.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Benogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bills take
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with Singletary. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
40-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Devin Singletary.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 24 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gaskin. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this in.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking to pass. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Good. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You got over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. 3 and out. 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Anthony gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and less than a yard.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 20.
Singletary again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And he's is going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jerry Hughes, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Sanders' kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29-26. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And he's got some space here. The 20, 10, 5. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards on the ground.
At the 7-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run here with Singletary. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bills take over 1st and 10. At
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it.
Who won, Kane?
Charles Davis and
Who won,
the
Kane?
best crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E.
Bruce Wayne, no!